everybody, and welcome back to Harvest Moon More Friends of Mineral Town. We are up bright and early on a Saturday morning, and we are going to go ahead and going to do all of our chores. This is going to be the video where I'm just going to show you exactly what I do on the farm every single day, and just kind of show you the routine and how long it's going to take me to do these things, even just given the small amount of work that I have to do right now. A good start, of course, would be to have the tools that I actually need. I need a watering can, of course, to go ahead and to water my crops so that they will grow. And I accidentally screwed up when I was planting my crops off screen. You'll notice that I only have 2 fields when I bought 3 seeds. I did that thing, where I said if you don't stand right in the middle, you will screw up your crops. I stood on the edge, and that is exactly what happened. I only got 1 row of crops in on the one on this line here, so I had to go ahead and I had to use 2 bags to fill up 1 square. So yeah, don't be like me. It was a very silly mistake. In this game, you also cannot water the middle plant. It still grows. I find in my experience that it still grows perfectly fine. It kind of like soaks up water from the other outside plants, but it certainly doesn't grow as quickly. Once all my crops are watered, I can just come along here and just kind of say hello to my horse. He sounds kind of cranky. I should maybe wait till he walks out here a little bit a ways, and then I can maybe push him outside. I can't get up there where he is right now, but he's trapped himself in a corner. There we go. Because you have to push him to go where you want him to go. But he just really doesn't want to go anywhere, does he? He's just going to be stubborn. Listen, if you're cranky, I want to help you. I want to put you outside in the nice sunshine. No? No? Okay, well. You're lost then, buddy. And you can see that only took me till 8:30, so it took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours to do. It's not too bad. So, yeah, that's just even with the small amount of work that I have to do, so just keep that in mind when you are planning on getting more work done. I was going to show off a mining tutorial today, but then I realized mining for me right now with my current equipment just really isn't worth it. I would much rather wait until I have either the bigger rucksack or I have the basket. So I'm going to hold off on that right now. And I'm going to try my very best to meet our mystery character, and she's right there. She just walked into the store. I hope she's around somewhere. I hope she didn't go into the back room and she won't let me talk to her. Why do you elude me? Why do you do these things to me? Alright, well, her name's Karen. And I don't know why she ignores me. She's obviously the bitch of the village. She's like that person who can't stand competition, and she knows a girl's running the farm and, something. I don't know. Either way. I had planned to meet her today because I was playing off screen. I was kind of just fooling around. And she was sitting on the park bench with Rick, the person that she will marry, your rival. And I was like, oh, perfect, she's sitting outside, then I can explain the whole rival connection thing too, and everything will be good in the world. But no, she's just deciding to hide on me, so you know what? I don't need to meet you. Whatever. I'll do it later. I don't run on your schedule, Miss Karen. So, this game is a lot of repeat, in case anybody wasn't aware of that. If you're not really aware of the Harvest Moon genre, it's a lot of the same thing over and over again. A lot of repetitiveness. So that's why I'm definitely not going to play every single day. Definitely not, because I would be doing the same crap over and over and over and over again. I'll probably just do a bunch of shifts. I usually have an assigned task or an assignment for each video that I want to do, whether it be meeting people or just getting to know your farm or showing my routine off or triggering hard events or whatever it is. I always have a nice routine going on, and things are going to really speed up after this. A couple things I got planned, of course, is a mining tutorial, but I'm going to try to get some money worked up before I go ahead and I do that. So that'll be a little while. I should probably also show off fishing, which I haven't shown off yet because I'm not a huge fishing person. But I'll do that later. Right now you can see I'm scavenging. The 3 places in town to get a lot of stuff are, of course, right by Gotz's house there, the woodcutters. You can get a bunch of herbs. If you go over towards the mountain, you can get these bamboo shoots. And then the very last place, of course, is going to be the beach, where when I went there the first time, there was a bunch of herbs that have washed up on the beach. Those are the 3 best places to scavenge for items, and generally after I'm done farming, I go and I give people presents if there's someone I want to give a present to, because usually later on in the day they're not around. And then I go ahead and I then do all of my scavenging and things like that. So I am a true scavenger by heart. I will religiously scavenge every single day because, I mean, it really doesn't make you that much money, and I know a lot of people who might be watching this definitely have different methods. You guys might like to fish. I like to mine as well, but right now I just really don't have the tools for it. Or you might like to just plant a whole hell of a lot of crops, or have a whole lot of animals, or whatever it is that you're into. But I like to scavenge personally, so. Still a huge bummer that you cannot sell flowers in this game. That is still so incredibly disappointing to me. And hopefully, if we get these in the shipping bin by 5 o'clock, which looks like we did just in time, Zach will come by and we can actually make some money off of today. And like I said, even like I think the honey is worth 50G each time. And I forget where our money is displayed. I think that it is under earnings. We currently have $2,300, and if you remember a few days ago we had, I think, about $1,200 when we went ahead and we bought those seeds. So in a few days you can see I've racked up about $1,000 in cash just by, you know, selling some stuff, and I also have 60 pieces of lumber. So things are kind of moving along slowly but surely, and to play games like this you have to be very, very patient, as I'm sure many of you know. So I'll probably end up just grabbing a few little flowers here and making the best with what I can with the rest of the day. Unfortunately, I can't do much in town because there's not really much to do at the start of the game. You know, you're basically just getting your bearings down and doing the routine. But what I think I'll do is I'll just take a bunch of flowers, maybe go to the bar and just start befriending some people. I like to do that as well. I like to give people gifts and such every single day if I can. You can also scavenge in this area too. I find it's not as good as the other 3 areas, but it changes by season. Sometimes there's different colored herbs up there by the spring in a different season, and certain herbs are worth more depending on the color. And they also each you can also eat these herbs, and you can get something, you can get like a boost to stamina or fatigue or something. You just have to read the description of it before you eat it, of course, so that you know you're not going to lose any sort of stats or anything like that. The bar is a lively place in Harvest Moon. I know it was much like that, I think a lot more in the older Harvest Moon games than in the newer ones. If you play Harvest Moon 64, there's actually quite a few people at the bar in that game as well. And in this game, they didn't do that as much in newer versions, but it's kind of funny. I suppose I'll give flowers to you guys while you're here, if Cliff is here. Yes, you are. Oh no, I only had 2 flowers. Well, that's really funny too. If you whistle, everyone will pay attention to you, but it doesn't do anything. So, that's kind of strange. I was gonna give Cliff a flower, but then I realized I only had 2 and I gave one to Anne, but that's okay. I do have to befriend all of the females in this game because if I'm going to be getting all of the hard events, you have to make friends with the rival gender. So, and of course I can only carry 3 things at a time, which is incredibly inconvenient. I think I will definitely buy that rucksack upgrade first. I think it was only about 3K, so really not much going on there. As you can see too, I haven't really shown off my field. I didn't really do a whole lot of work to it. You can see I still have a ton of weeds to clear out. And of course there's these bigger, you know, boulders and stuff that I can't clear out. But I've gotten 60 pieces of lumber, so you'll see that I've done a significant amount of work trying to clear out all of the lumber and all of the stones as well. You know, to the best of my ability anyways. So, and I haven't had any problems running out of fatigue yet, even with watering and chopping and everything. It's actually not been too bad, because what happens is you can actually pass out, and you will actually kind of like lose a day of work, and it's a really, really big pain in the ass inconvenience. So I'm gonna have to make this a shorter video today. I didn't have a whole lot planned, but yeah, just a random video of screwing around. From this point on, I'll probably start skipping days. You've pretty much seen what my routine is. I'm just, like I said, I've told you guys some goals for some future videos and what I hope to achieve. Just gonna work on making some money and buying some items. And then when I come back with a video in a few days, hopefully I will have some more information and stuff for you guys. So thanks for watching, and I hope that I'll see you all next time.